Hi, welcome to Wild for Whiskey. I'm Mary.
I'm Iran.
And today we're going to be tasting Old Carter American Whiskey batch number 10.
Yay.
And we were in the store recently when we found this, and there weren't any videos or reviews available of it, so we decided that we would go ahead and make a review for our first video.
Yeah, they both had both batch 9 and 10, and we had trouble deciding which one to take because there's no review, so if we can help someone out, might as well.
Might as well try. Yeah. Although we don't have any other Old Carters to compare it with, so I guess from that perspective it won't be as helpful, but at least we can give you all a sense of the tasting notes and whether we like it or not.
Yeah. So just a little background, it's 131.8 proof, and it's distilled in Indiana. MGP. It's the American whiskey, so I'm not really sure what their mash bill is. I heard it's either high corn or very high rye, but not a rye whiskey or not a bourbon, so.
Yeah, it's not either of those.
I don't know what kind, maybe they use a different type of, they don't use oak. I don't know, no one knows.
If you're an Old Carter fan, enlighten us.
Yeah, comment below. So yeah, let's go. Oh, it smells so strong. How long have they been here for? Several minutes?
We let it rest probably for about half an hour before tasting it, just because it is so high proof that we didn't want to get too much ethanol on the nose. We also put them in the wider mouth glasses since it is very strong.
Still smells like ethanol. You get anything else?
Yeah, it's got this really nice, sweet, slightly corn type smell almost. I mean, there's some vanilla there.
Yeah, get some vanilla. Yeah, like candy corn almost.
Yeah, it's kind of a candy corn or a cotton candy.
Yeah, after all the ethanol, it's like smelling candy in a gas station. All right, I'm gonna go ahead.
It's so good.
It is good.
It's really good.
It's very spicy. Not the heat, actual spice. It must have some rye in it.
Yeah, it's very got lots of spices. It's very cinnamony in my opinion. It tastes a bit like a Fireball candy to me.
Not the whiskey.
Yeah, no, not the whiskey. It almost tastes like an adult whiskey version of a Fireball candy or a Red Hot or something.
Somebody should make that.
It starts off pretty sweet, and then I guess the palate kind of mimics the nose a little bit, it's almost cotton candy-ish.
Yeah.
Very sweet, a little bit of vanilla, and then you kind of get hit with all this warmth, the cinnamony fireball-y sweetness just kind of blossoms within it. It's not overly hot or anything, but it does get quite warm, and then it just kind of tapers off, and then you're left with this smooth kind of vanilla cinnamon finish that just lingers. I mean, I still am tasting it in my mouth right now, even though I haven't sipped in a little while.
Yeah. And it's not particularly thick, the whiskey, but it just has almost this thickness in the inside the mouth to it. Like you said, it just lingers. You get
it's not
cinnamon.
Very high viscosity in the glass, but it does just linger.
Yeah, it's really nice
on the palate.
And it drinks kind of, I don't know what people say, drinks this proof. It kind of drinks this proof, but it does still, all the flavors still pop up.
Yeah.
It is uncut and unfiltered, so maybe it's amplify the flavors, so.
Yeah, I mean, I think in terms of a really high proof, kind of barrel proof type whiskey, this drinks really well and is a little bit more approachable than some of the other, bourbons out there. I find this a little bit easier to sip on than say, a barrel proof Elijah Craig, for example, or a Booker's. I think that sometimes those actually are a little bit harder to drink, even though they're usually slightly lower proof than this.
Yeah.
So this you can actually just sip on. And I mean, the other great thing too is that since it's uncut, you can just you can proof it down to whatever you like. That's another great thing about it too. They kind of leave it in your hands.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to taste it with a little water. I don't know what flavors will pop up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is very cinnamony. It just almost it's like a perfect like holiday bourbon almost. Like it's I feel my hands getting warmer, and I always have cold hands.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely very warming. Yeah, and the other thing to consider when buying this, obviously, aside from trying to be able to even find it, is the price tag. So we paid what was it?
$230.
$230 for this bottle.
It's around $200 the MSRP.
Yeah, the MSRP is like $180, $190, or at least that's what the lowest you'd ever find it for around here in Delaware. And so obviously it's more of a special occasion type whiskey, but I definitely think it holds up to that. That it would be a really good, you know, special occasion, date night, holiday, birthday, you know, you name it type whiskey.
Yeah, and the proof, you know, like paying $200 for a 80 proof bourbon is like kind of like different from paying like $200. I'm sorry, for a 130 proof whiskey. So yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, really good.
So yeah, if you really like Old Carter or are looking for something that's really unique, because this drink's totally different from a rye or a bourbon. I mean, it is. I can't think of anything comparable to this.
No, nothing.
I think maybe like the only other whiskey I've had that maybe hints the slightest amount towards this would be Bardstown Discovery 8. It's kind of spicy because it's got some rye in there.
A lot of rye.
A lot of rye, but like this is just so much more balanced and better blended, I think, than the Bardstown 8 even is. Like, would highly recommend this.
Yeah, I would as well. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. We'd love to hear from people, their opinion, if they ever had this one, if they ever had the other ones. Like, again, there's not much online, so any information will help us in the future if we decide to buy another one. And hopefully this video helps you. So thanks so much.
Thank you.